Hello, my name is Jamie Jew. Welcome back to a brand new video where once again me and my mother Denise react to another entry in this year's
Eurovision Song Contest.
Or at least that would be the line if it weren't for the fact that we're reacting to a revamp from one of the other countries. In fact, if anything, it's the only revamp this year, which is kind of a little bit of relief. But yes, it does come from Albania, and they've recently revamped their a song that they actually released back in December, I believe, from their national final. Originally it went a little bit something like this. But now they've done a little bit more of a boppy trend, a bit more of an up-tempo modern sound, if you like. So we'll see how it comes about, but if you need a reminder on who's representing Albania, it is of course Besa Kokëdhima with the song Titan. That's the English revamp dub, so this will be interesting. But of course, before I react to it, and more to point me and my mum react to it, what should the viewers do?
Please subscribe, that'd be fantastic, thank you.
That's alright, you can look in there, not over there.
Oh my goodness.
That's where the camera is. But yes, otherwise, yes, please do subscribe to my Eurovision YouTube channel. I make all of the reactions to all the different songs, including this year's revamp, and I've done all the countdowns for what I could do, and I'm working my backside off as far as this year's competition is concerned. With that being said, only 2 more songs to be released after effectively this one. Otherwise, without any... Oh, and one more thing before I mention, please do leave a comment below on what you think of the Albanian revamp. Otherwise, without any further ado, with all the words out the way, let's now dive into the revamp of Albania. And without any further ado, play. Oh, is it? Oh my god.
My goodness, it's a replica of the one we've just seen before.
It's only a replica of Georgia.
It's exactly the same, the circle going round.
Oh, now it's all females.
Except it's females
and males, and a load more. She certainly looks glamorous again. I do like the fact it's translated to English, so you can understand it. Interesting beads going round. It starts off nice. Like a sort of gentle kind of guitar sound, especially with the first chorus here. What you doing on a horse there, love? Stop horsing around. Oh, we've got Knight's Chase. Oh, what the hell? What's this, hip-hop?
It's gone from one to the other, hasn't it?
Yes! I love the fact that he sort of merged in a little bit with the Unbreakable part with Chains.
Oh yeah, good point.
I just realised that. But is that better though than the previous rendition? Trouble is, I've heard of the previous one. You haven't really heard of it much, have you?
No.
Mind you've got no choice but to listen to this now, because this is the rendition we're going to be seeing in Malmö. The thing is, though, this is not really Albanian, is it? Like, why have they gone from culture to something modern Western sounding?
Maybe think they'd do better that way.
Yeah, but you got your love from Eastern Europe anyway. But I like the click. Again, repeating the same lyrics from the chorus to the bridge. But I think I remember what's coming up now. Okay, we got even more BT.
It's like 3 different sorts of songs in one here.
Exactly, isn't it? It's like 3 in 1.
Yeah.
Is that any better though than the previous one? I'm not so sure. I mean, I like it, the beat, but... Oh, I mean, cool, but... Okay, Mum, thoughts please on that?
I do like her voice. She's got a different voice. I do like it when it's slightly croaky, slightly different voice, and she's got a good voice. It is more memorable than some of the other ones I've seen, by the repetitiveness, you know, being tightened and all this sort of stuff, so that's quite good. It's like a song of 3 thirds, isn't it? It's sort of like you've got a third of one thought, then a third of another bit, then the last third. Not sure if that goes well together. It's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. I like it, but I don't know if I like it enough. As I said, I think they've done what they can. They've put everything, they've thrown everything at it, haven't they?
Yeah.
You know, they've done, you know, they've put everything they can into it. Whether or not that will actually go onto the stage or not, because don't forget they can't have so many people on the stage. So I don't know if that's going to be alright. I like it, but I don't know if it's good enough.
Okay, well, thank you as always, Mummy, for your lovely contributions. But yes, I don't think I'm going to be so kind. So in the meantime, here are, of course, my thoughts. Okay, so I'm just having another listen to Albania, and Right, well, I'm going to be as brave as I possibly can and point out the good parts first. But they're not all good, and I'm going to tell you why. So for the good parts, first of all, Besa is possibly one of the best vocalists we've heard throughout this entire national selection process, and possibly one of the best vocalists we're going to be hearing on the night as well. She's arguably an ideal choice to make sure they get those absolute power vocals out there to for all the world to see, and to show off some typical Albanian vocal talent that every single year they always put out amazing vocalists. Like, there's no other way of saying it, and no other way of like how do Albania do it? Like, seriously, how? And of course there are certain other assets about her I quite like, but I'm not gonna say out loud. She's also very charismatic, very gorgeous, and knows how to do the staging well. She is amazing. I can't say the same about the song though, and I'm struggling to think of anything positive about the song. Like, the only probably good bit is the first half, or the first third of it for that matter, when it's all quiet and everything. Like, you do get intrigued by it. You get especially with the guitar bit, which sounds like it's almost like a mixture of Western sounding and that of Albania, but it sounds like it could be from Albania, with the gentleness. If anything, this should probably have kept to that, because it was like a big bang kind of thing when it was back in its national final, albeit in the Albanian language. And if anything, it really kind of made me a bit more intrigued as to where it would go. If anything, it probably should have kept to that. But it's the second verse all the way through where everything for me goes wrong. For starters, they've gone for a complete hip-hop vibe for the second verse and the chorus, and I'm like, this is not part that should not be part of the song, if you ask me. Like, it just doesn't feel right for an Albanian entry. It just doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel like enticing, doesn't feel engaging for me. And if you ask me, I think they went completely down the wrong path, especially when it like completely goes out of nowhere for the final chorus. As if like we're going fast driving down a motorway or something. Like, it's almost like a fast driving song, and I'm like, again, where are you going, Albania? Where are you going? And I honestly feel really bad for Albania, because this should really have gotten them, I would say, half a chance, half a squeak of getting into the final. But I honestly think the people who have done the revamp have ruined their chances. I know I'm probably one of the only people to think that. I'm probably in the minority, but that is how I feel. So honestly, after this revamp, I'm not giving Albania much of a chance for the grand final, if I'm honest with you. Don't get me wrong, what you have produced in terms of the style of those beats when it goes from the second verse and the chorus and even the bridge sounds good, and indeed the final chorus also sounds good. It just doesn't match the song at all, if you ask me. So yeah, Albania, cool, but yeah, I don't think you're qualifying this time, sorry. And that about does it for this particular rant, I guess, about my reaction to, and my mum's reaction for that matter, to Albania. But never mind what we think. Please let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you see Albania as potentially an amphamic, built-in bopping number? Or is it just perhaps you're like the same as me, it's just simply all over the place? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Otherwise, you know the drill by now. Subscribe for more Eurovision juicy goodness. Smash the like button on this video for good measure. And of course, ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Catch you again in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.